Well. Greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, everybody's favorite Star Wars dad, Nooch Too Good, or at least like 99.8% of people's favorite Star Wars dad. Some of you out there know who you are, and you're still hate watching every day. And we welcome you to this community. Hate me all you want. Just put a like on the video. All right. Hey, it's time for another round of Who Do They Counter and Who Counters Them. Today we're going to be looking at a couple of like maybe forgotten teams for the early to mid game, especially one of them. I think that General Grievous is really a forgotten team. A lot of people just throw it on defense, let Wampa beat it, and move on with their lives. But let's talk about Grievous a little bit and your classic Nightsister team with Marin thrown into it. It's really nothing without Marin. So we're going to look at Marin there. We'll even mix in a little bit of the scat, the spat, the what's that thing called? It's called the Stap, for the record. Stap, S-T-A-P, not scat. Anyway, whoa. All right, so here's General Grievous on defense. We all know what happens here. Most of the time, it is going to be Wampa just taking out Grievous with abandon. No problem there. Moving on, Gas is a good counter. CLS is a good counter. Now, I want you to keep these counters in mind because in a moment, I'm going to add Stap to this defense, and we'll see what happens here. We'll do the same thing on offense to see how that mixes up the matches. And once again, of course, with our counters, who do they counter, who counters them? We have removed Datacrons from the equation, so we're looking at straight up battles here. 5v5. Bad Batch counter Grievous. Nightsisters with Marin counter Grievous. Grievous counters Grievous. Gungans. Darth Revan. A lot of stuff's going to take care of this. Geos are really, really bad against General Grievous. Keep that in mind. If you got your Geos on offense, don't try that one. Kylo, of course, we got people tapping on phones and internet connections going out here. I don't know how Wampa made it. Okay, there's a Newt Gunray here. Wampa does a little bit worse against Newt Gunray. I'm surprised it's only 83% here, actually. I'm not sure how you would not even win this. Is this, let me take a look at that. Is it like low gear Wampas, or just people just don't know what they're doing? They're just modding Wampa improperly? I think it's got to be just like the worst mods ever or something. I don't know. That's hard for me to imagine because that's almost an auto. A lot of cases it is an auto. So anyway, Wampa down here against Newt's working okay. Padme's taking out Grievous. Shock T is taking out Grievous. Phoenix Rex is taking a lot of stuff. Is killing General Grievous on defense, which is just a reason not to put the team out there. You know, I feel like it should be saved for offense at this point. Maybe you put it on the front wall to draw out somebody's Wampa and then throw Iden on the back wall and make them deal with Iden because Iden is harder to kill and might require a bigger team. But let's mix it up a little bit. Let's throw your pal and mine, Stap, S-T-A-P, onto the team and see how things change. Wampa's win rate goes down. Gas's win rate goes down. CLS falls off a cliff. CLS no longer counters Grievous if Stap is on the team, and Stap again double shard farmable as of a couple days ago. So I am farming that. I'm farming Stap right now on my roster. When will I have it ready to go? I don't know, man. I got so much to do on that account. I mean, it's crazy. Bad Batch, all of these win rates are dropping when you put Stap on the team. Regular Grievous can't handle it at all. Gungans are still smoking it. Adrad was that's a good like 15% lower or something like it's a 12% lower. It's a lot lower than it was before. Even Revan. So, Kylo's win rate goes up because when the ladies see Stap, they stand back and let you finish your battle, or perhaps the gentlemen that you aren't listening to either, whichever side you're listening to these days. Anyway, you can see here the main point here is if Stap is on the team, the win rates go down and you got a better chance of demonstrating a little bit of defense. Let's take a look at Grievous on offense. We'll do the same thing here. Oh, look, another bug killer. We found so many teams are killing bugs these days, and the reason is they're on offense so much, all the way through like Bronzium, even into a Rhodium, a Chromium, etc. If you're not in Kyber, you're going to get Geos on defense a lot. Grievous is taking care of business there. Grievous is countering Grievous' regular teams there, not doing very well against the Nightsisters. Don't bother with this counter. You're going to fail. Ewoks, okay. Gas, no. This is kind of the reverse of all the other ones. There's regular Phoenix, no Rex. That's an easy one. This is such a weird one to me. Wait a minute. That's without Stap. So that win rate's about right when you reverse it. All these win rates are pretty well reversed of what we just saw on the other side. You can use Grievous to kill Phasma. I feel like Grievous used to be a CLS counter at some point in the game. I guess that changed. So pretty much you're looking at Geos, another Grievous team, Ewoks, Classic Phoenix, who cares? Phasma. Is that going to be with the first order type out Omicron? That's what I want to know. There's that first order type out Zeta. There's an Omicron. I said no Omicrons. I meant no Datacrons if I said Omicrons. There's some with Omicrons on the first order type, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I've seen a couple of Omicrons here, so it looks like it can perform pretty well against a Phasma team, Omicron or not. Hit or miss. I don't know. Killing a bunch of Phasma there. Captain Rex, forget about it. There's those Geos again. Not really doing a whole lot with Grievous on defense either. Maybe this is our thing. Maybe we got him on offense or on defense and whatever. Maybe people put them on defense because there's not really much use from an offense. We've taken out 5v5 Tuskens. Again, not really anything special here. Oh, this Bounty Hunter team, that's kind of nice, but these are very early teams that you're seeing. Mon Mothma, that's an okay counter, but that's the old Lando, Biggs, and Wedge. You don't run into that very much often anymore. I feel like Grievous used to be a Starkiller counter too, but I don't know, maybe not. Let's pop up here and let's add Stap to the equation on offense and see what we get on that team. I bet we're going to see a little bit more going on. We're crushing Geos now. We're crushing regular Grievous teams. Our win rates are going up. Look at that. Look at that win rate. With Stap on the team, all of a sudden you're beating these Starkiller teams. That's nice. That's very, very nice indeed. Yeah, excellent. We're much better against Finn with Zori. We're beating CLS up like nobody's business. You put Stap in there, and you're elevating this team a lot. That's a big elevation to some teams that you weren't touching without Stap to teams that you're now beating or beating at much higher percentages with Stap on the roster. So let's keep that in mind as we move into double sharding of Stap these days with General Grievous. Hey, clean up that Lord Vader solo. That'd be nice. So there you go. That's what we're looking at with Grievous on defense and offense. Let's pop over and take a look at our Nightsisters now. I'm sticking with this Nightsister team. This is the classic Mother Talzin Nightsister team. We're not going to alter this at all. Mother Talzin, Asajj, Old Daka, Marin, and Zombie. When I look at the other combos with Mother Talzin, they just all fall off. They're not using hardly anybody else except these guys with Mother Talzin. So who beats up Mother Talzin when it's on defense? Gas, of course, is trucking it. CLS is not trucking it. Not trucking it. Grievous, no. Wampa, no. Geos, no. Mirror Match, okay. That's iffy for sure. Kylo, of course, 0.08% of the time. Someone's tapping the screen. Listen to me. All right, I'm gonna keep that joke going until this channel is done. I'm just telling you. Hey, Imperial Troopers are doing all right, 65%. That's kind of a classic Nightsister counter. Marin makes it a little more difficult. If you have Marin out of there, I think the Trooper is gonna wipe the floor with this team if Marin's not in there. So, but yeah, Troopers doing 65%. Darth Revan's only 48.47%. Now that's a HK-47 team, which I don't really recommend that, but that's not a real high percentage there, to be honest. Your bounty hunters, this is kind of the go-to for a lot of players that know what they're doing against the Nightsisters, because what happens is you either get Boba Fett launching a rocket, or Mando disintegrating, or Jango Fett dropping a grenade or a rocket, whatever, and when they die that way, they can't revive. And if they can't revive, that's what Nightsisters are all about. Nightsisters, you'll think they're dead, and all of a sudden they're back all again, and you're suffering. So yeah, Bounty Hunters is a pretty good counter to Nightsisters, generally speaking, as long as you got decent mods on your Bounty Hunters. Phoenix here with Captain Rex just slaughtering those Nightsisters, no problem at all. I feel like Darth Revan should be beating this team. I do. Maybe I'm wrong. Traya is handling it. Starkiller handling it. No Bad Batch. Don't do that. Gungans are fine. Of course, Sith Eternal Kylo. Yeah, that's good. Looking for... Wow. Look at that. That's really... That's the worst win rate. Nightsisters... Your Inquisitors with Grand Inquisitor League cannot handle those classic Nightsisters. Period. Don't even try that one. Don't even try that one. Everything else you're making... This Jabba's only 83%. That's why the Nightsisters, you know, you bring them in as a Jabba counter. Now you might end up just clearing everybody except Jabba, but yeah, Jabba's only 83%. That's impressive. That's impressive. Anybody else Jedi Master Luke struggling here. That's not a great counter against Nightsisters, so not a bad little team to have on defense. Bet a lot of these have that Asajj Omicron. No Asajj Omicron there. Let's go to the losses. Asajj Omicron. Of course, you have the Marin Omicron you got to have. Wow, that's a bad one. That's a bad loss right there. Holy cow. Fix your mods, man. That's just bad. Anywho, let's take a look at those Nightsisters. Oh, Admiral is not doing very well here either. Let's take a look at those Nightsisters on offense and see what's going on with them there. Oh, look, another bug killer. We got so many bug killers in this game now. Automatic bugs. Automatic Grievous killer. Okay, there's the mirror match again at 60%. 2% against Jabba, but I want to look at these. There's killing the Jabba. Those are under-geared Jabba teams we're taking out. There's a full-geared one. Okay, I want to find the ones where we lost. Because I think what we're going to see is they can get down to just Jabba, and then somebody cleans it up. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, got down to just Jabba. Got it down to just, yeah, that you're going to see a lot of that. So if you're wanting to get the Jabba down to only Jabba and nothing else, Nightsisters are going to be a good opportunity for you here with the occasional opportunity to take out Jabba by just spamming basics once Mother Talzin is dead. But if you can definitely take out everybody except Jabba, and that leaves you a cleanup that we don't want to say it's easy, but a cleanup that's doable for maybe Imperial Troopers or CLS, somebody else on your team that can come in and clean up Jabba. So yeah, it's a low percentage, but it's not a low percentage play when you're playing Grand Arena because of just a two-step kill. CLS taking care of business. We're killing CLS. We're killing Finn with Zori. It's worse with Rose Tico in there. I bet those are all Rose Tico Omicrons too. Let's reverse this again. No Omicron there. That's a loaded team right there. Okay, well, just generally speaking, it's just tougher if Rose Tico's in the battle. There are some Omicrons that are not, but just keep in mind, if Rose is out there instead of Classic Finn, Nightsister's not going to be as strong. Maybe that's a selling point for you to throw Rose in that team instead of Classic Finn. Or Classic Poe. I said Finn. Poe. These guys never amounted to anything. Stupid Disney. Not really doing that well against the Ewoks. That's interesting. Less than 70%. Don't touch Traya. Don't touch Gas. Grievous, easy, of course. There's that Inquisitor battle again. That one kind of blows me away. I'd really have to look at the mechanics on that closely to see why that's just such a dominant battle. Wow. Handling the Tuskens, okay. Don't try your Captain Rex Phoenix teams for sure. Classic Nightsisters, still only 78%. Excuse me, taking out the Bad Batch. So there you go. These are your counters for Nightsisters and General Grievous. Who they take out, who takes out them. We can see on General Grievous especially, it's time to start adding staff to our rosters. If you want to use that General Grievous team, it just makes him so much more utility. It gives him so much more utility. Hey, they're taking out Jawas too. It just lets Grievous do so much more for you if you get staff in there with that team. I'll be working on slowly at too many other priorities right now. Anyway, that's where we are. Nightsisters and Grievous, who counters them, who they counter. Let me know if there's something I missed here in the video. I'd love to hear from you. I hope all of you have a tremendous day. And of course, as always, remember, Nooch too good.